Game 3 of the Milwaukee Bucks and Boston Celtics came right down to the last second, and we're going to break down exactly the good and the bad for each team and why this game was so close and executed really well and really poorly. These were the opening shots in Game 2 for Giannis, and this was one of the reasons why I said the Bucks lost this game. Giannis must have forgot that he watched my video, because you can see he walks right into a double team and forces up a tough shot and gets rejected. Luckily for Bucks fans, his teammates reminded him to be patient and take his time. All jokes aside, this is why the Bucks had so much success. You can see here Giannis is not forcing it up, he's waiting for that double team, anticipating it, and ready for the pass. Here's another example as Giannis would have pulled this last game, but he wisely elects to give it up, and he gets a switch to a smaller defender. This is what the Bucks offense should look like. Last game, Giannis was doing a really bad job at attacking his defenders in the chest, or the face there. I always tell my athletes to not attack the chest, but attack the hips, because when you attack the hip, you actually get a foul because their body is out of position. You can see Al Horford has a bit of an opening, so Giannis goes right at the hip rather than the chest. The next thing I was really looking for was how the Bucks were going to play defense against Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. You can see they really tried to collapse, and they played really tight on them when they had the ball in the perimeter. Brown and Tatum actually only shot a combined 5 for 16 in the first half. Wesley Matthews primarily guarded Tatum, and you can see him doing a good job at moving his feet and not letting Tatum get to the basket and taking a tough contested turnaround jump shot. This is one of my favorite defensive possessions as Holiday is guarding Brown, and you can see he is in a trail position, but he wisely jumps back because he knows that Jaylen Brown is trying to stop and pop and get the foul. This here was one of my favorite sequences on defense, because you can see that the communication for the Bucks was just on point this game. Watch here how Holiday gets absolutely burnt by Jaylen Brown, but Giannis is in perfect position to help out. Because Williams is not the threat on the perimeter, Holiday just leaves him and quickly returns back to Jaylen Brown. By the time Brown even realizes what happened and the switch had been made, he finally kicks it out a little bit late, and Giannis does a very disciplined closeout. As much as the Bucks deserve a ton of credit, the Celtics deserve more as they make one more extra pass to the open player. As good of a job as Jrue Holiday was doing on defense, I was not impressed with his offensive game, as he was basically pulling a Giannis from Game 2 and forcing up terrible shots. We all know Jrue Holiday is very capable of hitting these shots. However, this is fresh in the shot clock and you are rolling and you elect to take a step back three-pointer. That is bad offense. The next possession down, he just throws it out of bounds. Coach Bud is trying his best not to look panicked. I can basically summarize the entire defensive strategy for the Bucks in this one possession. You can see here as they are just trying to do everything they can to get the ball out of Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown's hands. They run a dribble handoff, but nobody actually cares about the cutter. They're just concerned with Jayson Tatum. Now this is where Tatum makes a mistake. He takes a dribble instead of just passing the ball. You can see when he does that, it allows time for Giannis to come and help, and everybody rotates back. Matthews does a fantastic job contesting the shot without reaching quite as far as he could, or it would have resulted in a foul. The Bucks do a great job at securing the rebound and headmanning the ball, and I want to show you this is what the Giannis effect is he draws on two defenders even though he's not even touching the ball. Now we have to go back to the efficiency of Giannis. You can see here as he probably gets away with a charge if Williams just kind of flops on that second bump. But look here, because Williams gets into foul trouble, so Giannis starts attacking Jaylen Brown. Now, I have massive issues with the Bucks offense on this next possession. They get the switch they wanted. They have Jaylen Brown on Giannis, and he passes the ball up. And for whatever reason, Jrue Holiday shoots a step-back three against a 7-footer. What are you thinking? There is still plenty of time left on the shot clock, and now the Celtics are feeling like they have a chance. I'm really impressed with Boston's execution on this play as Marcus Smart drives the paint like Steve Nash, goes underneath the basket and finds the wide open Al Horford. Now this is the progression of Giannis. Again, he gets a switch. It was a pretty simple switch to get, but this is what I would really like to see if I'm a Bucks fan, is he learns from his past mistake. All in all, it came right down to the buzzer, and I actually think the Bucks got away with one. I don't think they really executed it to perfection. If I were them, I would really focus on getting better quality shots down the stretch. Just like this last second play design right here. It's really good.